We're back with another video, and we got a very special guest today. You want to shout yourself out?
Marlon.
What's your IG?
Shit, Mari World, MXRIWRLD_.
Okay, and then we have a very special topic for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about taking back your freedom in an African household. Y'all might be wondering what that even means. Y'all know what that means?
Yeah,
All right.
Y'all know what it means.
So we're going to be explaining to you exactly what that means. All right, start it off. Let's go from like right to left, my right to left, explaining like what that even like means to y'all.
So, to me, taking your freedom in an African household, specifically for all of us, I believe a Nigerian household, it's more so, kind of doing the things that you would consider normal, that your parents may not consider normal for them, and kind of just doing it anyway, That's what it seems. That's what it is for me.
To me, taking back your freedom is like being able to do stuff like literally every other child does, but your African parents specifically just doesn't think it's not part of the culture or whatever. But like everyone, it's not even because everyone else does it, because like you're in a whole different country and it's normal here. That's just what I mean by taking back your freedom.
Now, for me, when it comes to taking back your freedom, I think personally that's just living your own life, because I feel like personally African parents just try to live their life through you. You feel me? So, and I mean, I'm talking about this. It comes from experience. Just because I have parents that try to tell me what to do, how to live my life, what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing. This, that, and the third. But now when it comes down to taking your freedom back, to me it's just living your own life without having them butt in. So that's it.
Wait, so where are you from? Like, where's your people's from?
So I'm from Gabon, that's Central Africa, that's right next to Congo. It's very small, right next to the goddamn ocean and shit. So yeah, that's why nobody knows about it.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Niggas know about Nigeria and shit, but niggas don't want to know about Gabon.
It's not even. I just never like when I met you, I thought you was Jamaican. You know what I'm
How
saying?
you get Jamaican?
Cause, bro,
What about these screams Jamaican?
Like the way you like your mannerism and like the way you talking, and like when you was on the phone with your mom, I thought you was speaking what's patois or something like that. Their language.
Okay, I mean French, but
Oh, you know French?
yeah.
I know French. You wasn't speaking
You
French.
don't-
No, I took French. Yeah.
Bro, just because you took it don't mean you know it.
Bro, but I know words of French. Sorry, I took French, right?
So
Right.
just because you know a couple words mean that you so
fluent
when you
in
was
French?
looking for
I won't say I'm fluent in French, but
so
I
when you
know.
was looking for
Like
the
I
words-
know French language. Like if I hear random people talk, I know it's French.
So when you was waiting for me to say a word that you knew and you was gonna be like, oh yeah, this that.
I wasn't gonna interrupt your conversation. I just knew.
So you know every single word in French. What if you was speaking
my
French,
God, bro?
and you just don't know the words?
You just know, like same way, like your peoples. If I was to hear what your peoples talk, I know it's Yoruba, but I don't know what they're saying because I know how Yoruba words are sounded out in the way they're pronounced and certain stuff like that. And there's key words. There's certain like in every sentence, no matter how complex it is, there's still key words or like simple words in there that are basic words. Every language has a basic word.
Okay.
Yeah. So what y'all niggas trying to prove right here, bro?
Okay.
No, but I mean like you said that like, oh, okay. Now I know French. Like, okay, so if he didn't say this word, this, that, and the third, I didn't
It can't be
that
French.
word.
There's
It
no
can't
way
be
it's
French.
French.
Listen, bro. All I'm saying, I thought you was Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was a vagabond.
Who?
You never heard of what?
Hey, bro, stop playing. I don't know what that is, but this ain't that. Next, nigga. What?
All right, so the next question I have for y'all is like, what did y'all do now that you would consider being free versus then? You know what I'm saying? Did that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can go first. I was just thinking about this like a couple days ago when I went back to the crib, because the way my mom is now, like they're like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm older, maybe it's because she is getting with like the times and stuff. But it's just like I've done so many things now that I never thought I would be able to do. Like I have a dog. That's one.
Oh yeah, they don't play about that.
They don't play about
Nah,
dog.
hell no.
Dog. I got my ears pierced. Never thought that was gonna happen.
Mama.
And then what else? Dog, ear piercing. It was one more. Oh, and I grew all my hair. Like I didn't think those 3 things was
Oh,
ever
wow,
gonna happen.
boy,
So it's
what?
like, damn, like I really did those 3. The next one to complete it would be a tattoo, but I personally don't. I don't even want a tattoo.
You know,
It's like three. It's like the holy trinity. Well, like the unholy trinity in an African household. It's long hair, right? It's ear piercing, and then it's tattoos. Those 3 will get you put out. If you have all 3, they're gonna disown you. Some households will.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy though? Now that everybody just said all these 3 things, I just noticed all 3 of us got long hair.
Oh yeah.
We
So-
right now we 2. I don't know if you have any tattoos, but I'm damn near 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I'm 2 out of 3 for
I'm
sure.
2 out of 3.
And if you count the dog stuff, I'm 3 for 4. But
Like, I mean, some African households, like, it depends on who it is. Like, some families that I know, like, they don't domesticate dogs. Like, they actually eat them.
what?
All
bro?
jokes- all jokes- I'm so serious.
Where?
You know these
It's-
households
In
personally?
some households in Nigeria,
That you said you know.
yeah,
So you know these people.
yeah,
You know the people that eat dogs.
yeah.
You need to have a conversation with them. You need to.
Bro, that's just different cultures though. Like
I ain't gonna lie, we don't do that over where I'm from.
in Gabon.
We don't do that.
Hey man,
Y'all got some other shit to figure out.
Ain't y'all, bro.
hey, what you trying to? But listen though, like some like dogs. Some people like my family on the other hand fear dogs, so like we don't really like dogs.
Y'all boys used to running from them, huh?
Hey, listen, I had a bad experience with dogs. So
Is it really your family don't like them or you don't like them?
my family doesn't like dogs because of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of that.
Oh, you gonna got chewed.
Yeah, no, 2 times. It's a story for another time though. What else? What else with like African households? Really, just like also like getting girls too, like girlfriends. Like some people don't understand when I tell them like my first girlfriend, right? Like my first real girlfriend. Like she didn't understand that I really couldn't like bring her around my parents, and it wasn't because I was ashamed of her or anything, but like African parents just don't understand the concept of having a girlfriend or talking to women.
Man, at all. But you
At
know,
all.
the thing that blows me sometimes is like they want us to go like from the time we come out all the way till the end of college. Focus on your studies. But as soon as college is over,
Then you have to
boom,
find a wife.
Find a wife. Get married. How am I supposed to do that if I don't know what I'm doing?
The funny thing is, I know someone, right? This nigga is, you know what I'm saying? He's not even gonna watch this video, but like the people who gonna watch this is gonna know who I'm talking about, right? This nigga is 28 years old, right? No wife, no kids, no nothing. I'm not saying it's a rush, but like this dude doesn't know how to actually talk to women. Like I've actually had conversations with this dude for it. I was like, why aren't you married yet, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like we be joking, like, cause we had that, you know, some relationship. You're like, oh man, these women are, you know what I'm saying, this and that. And I was like, or maybe it's just you. Have you ever actually been on a date with a woman before? No. Have you ever kissed a woman before? No.
No.
Have you ever actually had like an intimate setting or conversation with a woman? No.
At this point, do you even know what a woman is?
Exactly. So, like that ideology just doesn't make sense.
I never understood. Like I always thought, like if you want me to just focus on this one thing all my life, when I'm done with that one thing, what's next? Like how am I supposed to know how to socialize and stuff with these women if I'm not supposed to do anything with women?
How are you supposed to know how to treat a woman? How to treat a wife, identify a wife, you know what I'm saying, and be a father or a man in a relationship. If like
you've never been in one.
Which is technically what dating is for, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Now see, when it comes down to women, that's a topic, you know what I mean? But what's also a topic, I feel like in my part, African parents just be on bullshit for no reason.
That was gonna be my next question too. Was like, now like we know like what we had to do to like what like our freedom was. My next question was like, how did y'all parents react when like you grew out your hair, when you got your ears pierced, when you came with a girlfriend and all that stuff? Who wanna go first between y'all two?
Hey man, listen.
You wanna go first?
Listen.
Start from like, you know what I'm saying, like pinpointing. So like start from like, so like how did your parents react when you got your when you got your ears pierced, or like when you grew out your hair, when they found out you had a girlfriend?
Okay.
Does your parents know that you a virgin or not, or they think you're a virgin? Hey. Actually, I ain't gonna
What the fuck, bro?
Never mind. I'm gonna cut that out.
You already gotta cut it out, cause you know what I mean. Like Me and my parents, like, we be telling each other and shit. And so, listen, like, nowadays we at a point where it's like, you know what I mean, it's too far gone. You can't stop me no more. I ain't in my parents' crib no more, so I do what I want. I'm grown, you feel me? So
I know you be fucking.
Hell yeah! What? Boy, stop playing. Hold on, man. So boom. What do they think when I grow my hair, boy? You know that shit was chopped, bro. They cut that shit off on the spot.
Oh, they cut it off?
Yes, G.
Damn. So this the second rejuvenation.
Nah. This like the third. G.
Damn.
I done tried many times and failed, bro. I'm talking about, boy. You know when pops tell you sit on the toilet, boy. Shit over with.
All right. So when was the first time you grew your hair and they cut it off?
Bro, I don't remember, bro. It was so long ago. I mean, I was probably in like high school. I'm talking about freshman
High school?
year. Yeah, it's freshman year, bro.
Damn.
I try to, bro, because before, bro, my mom used to take me to the barber and be like, oh, yeah, cut that shit off. I ain't had no say. You know that. Nah, but freshman year, I tried to grow out my hair for the first time because, you know, I mean, I'm turning into a young adult and shit. So, yeah, I go, I'm growing my shit out. Pops ain't going. And it's always my pops, bro. He always been a hater, bro. He always been a hater, bro. Like, bro, I try to grow it for, like, the longest. Like, this is probably, like, my third time I try to grow in it. And, like, it's actually been going smooth. You know what I mean? But as far as, like, the reaction in my family, yeah. Nah, it wasn't the most welcoming reaction, I would say. I'll let y'all go as far as, like...
Yeah, so you say your hair experience now.
So with my hair, I grew mine during like a unique time. So like me and my brother started growing ours during COVID. So like, African parents are followers. If y'all ain't noticed, right? They only they'll how do I say it? They wouldn't trip until like one of like the African uncles and aunties start tripping. So like they didn't like when we were growing our hair out and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all need to cut it off. But they weren't tripping because none of their friends were gonna see us. So then I remember like when COVID like started to dwindle down and we were able to socialize, people were like, oh, y'all grow out your hair, y'all think you guys are gangsters or rastas, and then like my parents were like, yeah, I told them to cut their hair. But y'all weren't saying nothing when we were actually growing our hair out though. That was the issue. Like, of course we know you ain't like it, but like they just be haters. They let their friends like influence them. I was like, oh, my son would never grow his hair out, so like I really don't care what your son would do with his hair. You know what I'm saying? With my head. Another thing that I be wanting to like tell them though, like it just be disrespectful, but like they just don't understand.
Stop comparing me to motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, stop comparing me to like, you know what I'm saying, other people's children. I really don't care what the hell they got going on, what they look like, and all that stuff. Two is that at the end of the day, the folks, our generation, like men with longer hair, or like, you know what I'm saying, like right now, like I won't say the wave is dreadheads, but like, you know what I'm saying, that's what.
I mean, to each his own.
To each his own, yeah, but like most people like, you know what I'm saying.
So wait, you telling me you growing your hair out just because bitches love you?
No, it's not even that. I think I look better with longer hair, but I'm saying though, like in terms of right, not looking, I'm not growing my hair out because for y'all or anything, or to like try and like go against them, because like their generation is used to like lower cut, balder heads and stuff like that. Our generation is with niggas with hair and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, when it comes to me getting married and all that stuff, my wife isn't gonna think I'm a homo with long hair, because they like to associate. You know, like they think gay men get their ears pierced and long hair. So which is so dumb. Like, so at the end of the day, right, when I get married and I have dreads, I'm not marrying any of y'all old folks. I'm marrying people with my generation, and my generation is normal.
Old folks be going for that though.
But I hope that makes sense. I feel like I went on a little tangent.
No, you make sense.
But in terms of my ear though, it was funny because like it was a little bit more hectic because the day we were on our way to school, and this like before like I moved in to Central, my parents had told me, oh, your godbrother just got his ears pierced. Don't you go following him, right? I'm like, fuck. I have an appointment. I literally have an appointment this week to get my ears pierced. So I got my ears pierced, right? And like I used to hide it for like, they didn't find out until like Thanksgiving break. So like the time like
this Thanksgiving, well last
no, like when my freshman year, that Thanksgiving break. No, Christmas break. Thanksgiving break, like it was after a month, so I can like take it out. So like whenever they called, like I would like take it out and like just Basically, I would just hide it, and then after a while, they ended up seeing the hole anyways, without the earring. So I was like, yeah, I got my earrings pierced.
Okay.
For me, when it came to hair, I had a very unique hair experience. A minor part, and I'll never forget it. So up until about 8th grade, you know, I had like a small fro, or it was clean. So 8th grade, I wanted a mohawk because you know, everybody had a mohawk. Like Odell. Everybody had a mohawk back then.
Odell Beckham phase.
Yeah. So I'm telling my mom, you know how some parents just say yeah just to get you to shut up. So my mom said, yeah, we get to the barber. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting a mohawk. She was like, no, you're not. I said, but you said I get. She was like, no. My barber literally had a mohawk. He had the same type of haircut I wanted. So she started.
All right.
So camera issues right there. But basically what I was saying was we were at the barbershop. It was in 8th grade. You know, everybody was obsessed with the Odell haircut, the mohawk and everything. My barber had a mohawk. He had the exact Odell cut that I wanted. So my mom said, you're not getting it. I'm sitting in the chair. He's cutting my hair, you know, cutting the sides. He cuts the back off. So all hope for a mohawk is gone. And I kid you not, the moment that like changed me and my mom's relationship that year, she literally said, after he cuts the back off, can you give him the same haircut that you have on your head to my barber? I said, in my head, I said, you know what? Okay. He proceeds to explain to my mom, I cut the back of his hair off already. He can't get that. I get left with a high top, bro. I went from an afro to a high top. I went to school the next day, and it was ruthless. I kid you not. The slaps to the back of my head. Nah, I became a villain that day. But yeah, so I ended up getting a high top. So I grew that out, and then I started like doing stuff to it, like freeforming, the sponge brush, like things that I wanted to, things of that nature. It never got too crazy because my hair never got too long. And then I want to say, then I got waves. I ended up cutting my hair off because I wanted to. I got waves in like 10th grade. And, my mom, she was in love with that. Oh yeah, you look so good. You're a handsome young man now. Da 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 da. And then
that's their favorite saying. Oh, you're a handsome young man now.
Yeah. Everybody in the family. Oh look, you need to cut your hair. You need to cut your hair like AJ. Da da da. I'm like, I don't even want to do this for real. But then I think it was senior year. Senior year, I was like, I want to grow my hair again because I was tired of the waves. So I'm growing out my hair senior year. I got locks. When did I get locks? As I was growing out my hair, I know I was getting like my hair braided. I was getting like 2 strands and stuff like that to kind of like get my mom used to the thought of me doing different things with my hair. And she was actually cool with the idea of like me getting my hair braided and me getting my hair 2-strand because I could always like take it out and get the afro back. And she was always a fan of the afro. But then when I got my hair locked, I had to really explain to her like, Mom, I can't pick this out. Like I can't just take this out. Like this is a commitment. And she didn't like that, but it was at that point it was like 19. I was like 19, so I was like, she's not gonna say like she's not gonna force me to cut my hair off. She probably could like tell me like, AJ, like I want you to cut your hair, and like it will go back and forth. And if I don't know.
So if she was to tell you to cut your hair like right now in today's day and age, no,
I'm not telling her no. I'm
telling my mom no.
I'm not telling her like no, but I'm gonna say why, and we're gonna go back and forth, and I'm probably saying something along the lines of I'm not doing that, or that doesn't make sense. So like I'm gonna get mad.
So now, what did she say? You can't cut back home until you cut it off. He ain't gonna roll.
Nah, at that point, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I don't know if that's a matter to be like, damn, like you can't come back.
Like, that's extreme. No, that has actually happened.
Yeah, no, of course, that's actually happened. Yeah, no, but what was the next topic on that?
And then speaking of that, when I got my ear piercing, it wasn't bad actually. I think it was my 20th birthday, like literally the day of my birthday. It's December 29th, so it's like it's nothing really like it's in the middle of like New Year's and Christmas, so I'm just chilling. Literally, I'm laying in bed. I'm like, damn, I want to get my ears pierced. So I text my mom. I'm like, Mom, can I get my ear pierced? She say no. Mind you, my mom is in her bedroom. Her bedroom is like literally like 4 or 5 steps away from mine. I'm not walking in there to ask her this question. because I know it's gonna turn into she might get mad and start yelling or something. So I'm texting her. She said no. I'm like, damn. I try again. I text her again like later on. Can I get my earpiece? She said no. And then I text her in our native language, Yoruba. I literally went to Google Translate to get the words.
Yeah.
I texted her in our native language, and then all of a sudden she said, yeah. I was like, are you for real? I didn't believe her. I thought my sister took her phone and like was texting back to me because she said, yeah. So I ran to her room. I was like, you for real? You said you like, you for real? I can get my ears pierced? You said, yeah. I said, I booked the appointment that same day. I dragged Khalid. I have a video. Me and Khalid, we went. I got my ears pierced with the needle and stuff because I wasn't getting the whole. So I got the needle. She was like, all I ask is that you make sure that the needle is clean, no infection, stuff like that. So I was like, bet. Got my ears pierced the same day, and I never looked back. Like I was bamboozled, befuddled.
So that's all you had to do was ask in Yoruba.
Yeah, that's all I had to do.
Shit.
And then
I wish it was that easy every time.
and then for the dog, I literally just asked her like, what do you think why would you feel if I got a dog? And she was like, a dog? She was like, are you ready for a dog? I was like, yeah. And then she was just like, okay. And then I think like 3 weeks later, I sent her a video of a dog. And then she was like, oh my God, I can't believe, is that a dog? I was like, yeah, Mom, we was talking about it. She was like, no, you can't make these decisions without me. I was like, I literally talked to you about it.
You live on your own too. That's the funny part.
But yeah, those are the 3 things that happened with me when it comes to that.
What was the other ones?
How was y'all experiences with your first girlfriend or like your first official girlfriend in an African household?
Yeah,
you can go first.
So with mine per se, like when we first started dating, I didn't bring her around for like 4 or 5 months. Like my parents didn't know that she existed. But when I brought her around, I think the first time I brought her around was I think Thanksgiving or Christmas, and I had introduced them to her, and I said, "Hey, this is my girlfriend."
You brought her to a Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner?
It wasn't on like it was that break period.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like the official day. It was like a break period.
Oh, it was on like that Thanksgiving break type shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was either Thanksgiving break or Christmas break. But like,
Copy.
yeah. So this was like 2 years ago. So I'm trying to remember how everything happened. Basically, like they didn't approve of her per se. Like, no, they thought she was pretty, of course, but like in terms of like when it comes to like having a girlfriend, they don't really like believe in that. So like, whenever I told them like this is my girlfriend, like you know what I'm saying, like they would still refer to her as a friend. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing about it. And then, like my parents aren't good with names, but I feel like they were just being ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like they would just call her a whole different name, and it's like now you're making me like look bad like I'm bringing other females here, but like I'm not though. Like they just because they didn't care too much for her, they didn't care to like know her name for real. Even though like I tell them, they wouldn't care to even like get to know her. It was just like, oh, this is just Elka's friend that he just brings around, pretty much.
Thanks.
So wait, they allowed you to bring her around like multiple times?
Yeah. They just they gave me like the no sex talk, all of that stuff. Keep your stuff in your pants.
Keep your door open and shit.
The door wasn't an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like the door was not an issue.
My boy, you had it too good.
Yeah, you had it better than me. You had it better.
You had it way better than I did.
I mean, I guess you could say that, but like in terms of in her eye, you know what I'm saying? She just will always get mad. Like my parents keep calling her, you know what I'm saying, me a friend and shit like that. But like it's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? When you mess with an African dude, bro, it's just part of the game. It comes with the territory.
Now they definitely gotta play their role. Cause
yeah, you just gotta like we know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like me and you, we locked in, but like our parents,
they just slow to catch on type shit.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they catching on, but like they ain't trying to believe it type shit. You feel me?
Facts.
But
Facts.
You done with yours?
Yeah.
All right, boom. I'm gonna go AJ. Cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
I bet. So, shit. This was a little school thing. You feel me? So, boom. Cause I only
this is before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I only had one girlfriend, right? Boom. I only dated one person ever. well, 2 now, but 1 person back then at the time. And yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit was wicked. Wicked. So boom, right? School thing. So like, I don't used to like see her at school type shit. You feel me? I remember I linked up with her once outside of school, right? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you feel me? We was there for a little while. Then I decided, I bet on my birthday, I'm bring your ass around. You feel me? So like, cause we usually be having like dinner on my birthday type shit. Ooh, big ass table, kids, pops over there, Duke's right here. You feel me? So boom, I bring her over. I introduce her, right? Wicked, I tell you, my nigga. Boy, you would think this shit is a scene of goddamn, I don't know, some police interrogation or some shit, you feel me? Boom. So I bring her in, right? They instantly, I'm like, yo, this, that, the third. They like, oh yeah? Type shit. Bring it to the kitchen. Oh, okay, cool. Set her down, you feel me? I'm talking about my uncle, my TT, my other TT, my grandma, my dudes,
you set her up.
Pops. Boy, what?
You set her up.
They started asking all types of federal questions. I'm talking about, what's your name? How old you is? Where you stay at? Who your mama is? Like, who your daddy is? What they do? You feel me? Like, what's your intention with my son? Damn.
That's the worst question.
That ass, bro. Like, they be like, you a virgin? Like, that's when I knew they lost it, bro. Like, you was a virgin? You dead ass asked that? You feel me?
Nah,
bro.
It's crazy.
Nah, bro. I'm thinking like, okay, after the question and we smooth, you feel me? Woo. Bro, so we get done eating. And we go upstairs to my room, just chilling on some shit. Boy, they come and open the door, making sure that motherfucker is staying open. I'm talking about they got a bodyguard at the door. I'm wow. That's how y'all gonna do me. But yeah, as far as like girlfriend experience, that shit wasn't flying anywhere anytime soon.
So
I wasn't allowed to have no girlfriend.
So after that, how did that happen? Like they told you to cut her off, or like they didn't?
No, I just cut the bitch off. I ain't gonna lie. You know, at some point you just gotta let go of shit that you feel me don't need to be here. But she wasn't it. But as far as like having girlfriends and things of that nature. Like I said, my dad was a big hater. You feel me? He the main. Like my deuce was cool. You know what I mean? Like I could talk to my deuce about girls and shit. Like, yo, this is what I'm talking to. What you think about her? She pretty? This, that, and the third. Chop it up with her. But yeah, my pops, bro, big hater. Bro, I told him like I remember he caught me with a girl. Like I had to sneak girls in the crib. G.
That's
bro,
crazy.
Boom. So like. It was so bad to the point where like, cause I had a room where like my window was basically on the ground type shit. You feel me? So I snuck mad.
You was a slutty boy.
Oh.
Any nigga who has anybody who has a room like that, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
What? Nah, but yeah, definitely that girlfriend girl situation. Yeah, that shit wasn't flying. You feel me? I could barely go outside the house. So
man,
yeah.
How about you?
I don't know. I think I still got it worse than both of y'all, honestly. If I'm saying this correctly, when it comes to me and like girlfriends or whatever the case may be, I want to say I probably only had like 3 ever come to my house, and that's maximum. Okay. That's the maximum. Like 3 ever come over to my house. And it wasn't just to chill or anything like that. It was literally because we were like going to a dance together. So they came to my crib to take pictures and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what it's like to have a girl like chilling in my crib, like
with your parents in the crib.
Yeah, with my mom in the crib. Like even without my mom in the crib, I remember I don't remember when it was, but I remember we ended up getting a camera. Getting a camera for the outside and stuff.
Ring doorbells don't play.
Bro, I don't know. Like there was nothing I could do. Like I couldn't sneak, even if I wanted to. I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't sneak nobody in. Couldn't sneak nobody out. I couldn't do anything. Like everything had to be asked, and everything was always gonna be a no. But like my first girlfriend, when was this? My first real one, you could say, was my 9th grade year. Yeah, it was very, very difficult when it came when it was in terms of like my mom and stuff, just because we was together for so long, and it was like, you can't meet my mom. Like, you just can't. Cause like, especially at the age I was 14, 15, what are you doing with a girlfriend? I need you to focus on your studies. And I had all A's. Like, I was focused on my studies. Like, I was an excellent student. But whenever it like comes to girls or whatever, it was like, no, I don't want that. No, that's not how you're doing it. No. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, I had that relationship like ninth. Actually, I want to say it was actually 8th grade. Yeah, 8th. And it ended maybe like 10th. And like throughout that entire time, she never met my mom. Like, she like met her, but I never introduced her as my girlfriend.
Well, you say y'all was together for 8th grade to what?
10th grade.
That's 2 years.
8th grade to 10th grade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, boy, y'all spent some time in the closet.
But yeah, that was my first like official. Actually, no, I can't. We can go back even to 7th grade. Now 7th grade,
I really don't even count them.
I wouldn't, but I'm only gonna talk about this one because my mom knew about this one.
Okay.
So my mom, I don't remember how it happened, but I remember that my grade had like dropped for like, I don't know, a little bit. I think I got like a couple bad grades on the exam or something. But 7th grade at my school was super hard for some weird reason. So that's why it wasn't because of anything else. It was just because 7th grade was hard as hell. Like 6th grade was easy, and 7th grade was hard as hell, and 8th grade was 8th grade. But I remember she was like, "It's because of that girl. Your grades are dropping because of that girl."
They always
and I'm like,
swear that.
"What are you talking about? Like, how does that even correlate? Like, I'm not going anywhere with her because I'm always at the crib. Only place I'm at with her is school. So how is my grades dropping because of this person that I'm always at school with?" So it was like, so now I wouldn't say now, but like till I graduated, because the girl when I went in 7th grade like graduated with me. So even like then she would be like, "Look at her, like that's her," like just making fun of me. I'm like, "Mom, like come on," like
She was clowning your ass.
clowning, bro. But yeah, I would say I couldn't have no girls over, like no like girlfriends over.
You definitely wouldn't have no sleepovers at all.
Oh no, with girls, no.
I'm talking about even with niggas, bro.
Like it had to be my crib.
Yeah, my guys.
It had to be my crib.
Yeah, too good, bro.
Yeah, for sure had to be my crib.
The next question I want to ask y'all, too, just so we can stay on the topic, is so we all talked about what I'm saying, taking our freedom, what that looked like for every single one of us. So the next thing I want to ask is like, so we know that our parents didn't want us to do this and liked us doing it. Why did y'all choose to do it? Like, why did y'all choose to technically in their eyes or in their words, disobey me? Why did you disobey your parents?
Right. So I think the reason for me is mostly because I ain't like how motherfuckers trying to live my life. You know what I mean? Like I said, they was trying to control me. I felt like there was, you know what I mean? Because it's one thing to say they was, and it's one thing for them to say that they wasn't. You feel me? So
yeah.
As far as my part, how I saw it, it's like they was trying to tell me what to do. They was trying to tell me how to live. They was trying to tell me what I can do and what I can't do. And that shit wasn't flying for me. You feel me? So
you want to be a rebel?
I mean, not even necessarily that. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but I was trying to step on my 2 feet and you feel me, fly, my nigga. Like,
should I be a vagabond?
Nah, but you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to experience shit by myself without, you know what I mean? Like, my mom or my dad telling me, like, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't good for you without you even knowing what it feels like. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, no, that's definitely my reason for, taking my own freedom into my own hand and kind of just flying with it. Yeah.
For me, I feel like I just have to grow up, for real. Like, growing up, in my eyes, isn't being the same person under my parents' jurisdiction. So, like, telling me the way my hair has to look, you know what I'm saying? Telling me, like, oh, you can't have certain friends, or, like, of course, like, your parents always gonna want what's best for you. Mm-hmm. But, like, a lot of their influence is coming from, like, a lot of, like, old age, for one. Like, times are moving on. Influences from their friends, just because, like I know somebody who didn't get their first phone until high school. Like, bro, his parents damn near was just like
High school is still good, bro.
Bro, it was like 11th grade of high school.
High school is still good, bro. My sister still ain't touched a phone yet.
That's crazy. How old is your sister?
Bro, my sister about to be a junior. She still ain't touched a phone, and she not touching the phone.
I mean, shit. I mean, depend. Like, I feel like that's crazy though. Like,
it is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like that's crazy.
Not but for people our age,
social life in high school though with no phone is crazy.
It is wild, but
yeah.
for people our age, that is wild. For people their age, it's like, yeah, you're supposed to be under my roof, following my rules. You feel me? I tell you when to do so. If you don't, then it's like, yo, you gonna get sanctioned, you gonna get disciplined type shit.
Something that's BS.
It is crazy. Yeah. It is crazy.
But yeah, but to pretty much just like, yeah, I didn't want to like be controlled. Like I know, like just because I have long hair doesn't mean I'm gay. Doesn't mean I'm a gangster. Doesn't mean like any stereotypes or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? They used to think of people with, I don't know, long hair or ears pierced. So it was just, and it wasn't because of like my friends were doing it. Like I still don't have a tattoo. I actually don't even plan on getting one per se. So
ever?
I don't really see a tattoo that I could ever really get that I would want permanently on me.
Okay, type shit.
Like if I was to get a tattoo, I look be one of them internet niggas who get like the what do you call it?
The birds and shit?
Nah, the tattoos that like only last for like a month or two. And then you gotta like
temporary
tattoos. I ain't gonna
you talking about them bitches that like back in the day, them little things they used to, them plastic shit?
Nah, but those are the cheaper ones where you just put the water on it. Those go away after like a day or two. I'm talking about they have like actual like tattoos that you can actually get that's like semi-permanent.
Okay, now what if you fuck with it? Then what? Then you gonna get it for real or what?
It's a possibility. It's like okay. If I fuck with it, yeah. But like I just don't know a single tattoo as of right now that I would just permanently just get. So
yeah, I can't see myself getting a tattoo either. I don't know. Maybe in the future, maybe something that has to do with family. But like I don't know. As of right now, I can't see myself messing with no tattoo. But when it comes to like why I wanted my freedom, I would say when it came to like everything else, I feel like my mom was really cool about it, especially compared to like the other people in like in our little Nigerian community. I feel like my mom was the most chill, but it's like it was just certain things that like the people around me were doing, and it was just like, and there was no harm to it. Like I could understand if they doing like if I'm like if I don't know, drugs for example, and it's just like, yo, you as a parent, you don't want your kids doing that regardless. So it's like, of course, you tell your kids not to do that stuff and stuff like that. I would understand that, but for me, it was like something. It was like going out the state with friends, or like I don't know, going to sleepovers with friends, having girlfriends. It was just like things that kids are like. Honestly, if we wanted to do it, we were gonna do it regardless. So it's like I don't know. I think that was my whole break, and that was my whole like I want freedom point, because it was like it's gonna happen regardless. Like I was gonna get a girlfriend regardless. Like the goal in an African household. Yeah, the goal in the African household is to go to college. So it's like if this stuff wasn't gonna happen while I was under your roof, it was gonna happen while I wasn't under it. So like it was gonna happen regardless. So I'd rather just have it happen while my mom is there. So like after I did do something that I don't know, maybe if I did regret it or if I didn't, it's like she could be like, you know, give me like some type of advice or something like that. Like she probably would be like, I told you so, but it would after the I told you so, it would be something like, okay, this is what you do to fix it, or this is what you do to like. I'd rather that happen than me do it like I don't know, out in public or out in the real world, and it's like, damn, I'm like, what the hell I'm supposed to do? So it was like that's why I had to take my freedom now. Because if I took it, I mean that's why I had to take my freedom then. Because if I took it now, it was like now I'm alone. I'm alone with the freedom. Like I don't know.
Really what could really happen like with you growing your hair out now as opposed to then you getting your ear pierced now?
I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, for me, it was probably more like the things that we didn't talk about today. That's probably like more of the stuff that the freedom part. But when it comes to like growing my hair, like I don't know. I feel like it was steps to it. Like it was getting my mom ready for like the future. Like me growing my hair out, getting my ears pierced, having a girlfriend and stuff like that. Those are like the smaller things that somebody under you can still do, and you can be like, okay, I understand. Like he wants, like, even though these are things that I don't want, these are things that they want, and we're not the same person, so they can do, like, that's the type of mindset those things I feel like they were prepping my mom for. So now it's like, I don't know, if it's something, like if I did something that she didn't want me to do, it's like she's not taken aback, because it's like she knows that, like, I still have my own autonomy, like I still have my own freedom to do whatever I want to do. Like, it may be stupid, but it may not be stupid, and that's because I'm the one that's able to choose it.
Okay.
So yeah, that was you brought some good points, but the last thing we wanted to touch on for real was like, so with social life with African parents. So, how was going out with your friends? Like, were you allowed to go out?
Here, I can start this one off.
I was gonna say something. Or you wanna?
I can start it off for real.
Okay.
Yeah, going out, it was very minimal. I'll say that. Very minimal. My mom had to know your parents like the back of her hands. Like, if she didn't know your parents, it wasn't happening. If she didn't know where it wasn't happening. If she didn't know who was gonna be there, it wasn't happening. So there was that. If she had a bad dream that day, it wasn't happening.
You definitely cooked for that week. For that week.
Yeah, it was cooked back then. Let's see, what else would happen? If she got a call from someone back at home saying, "Don't let your child do this," it wasn't happening.
The fortune tellers back then.
Yeah, it wasn't happening.
If you went out on Monday, you can't go out on Tuesday.
If you had fun already in that week, it wasn't happening.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so,
you can only have, like, I used to have friends, but like they do their homework, right? They do their homework. I swear they did their homework, but they want to come outside afterwards. My mom would be like, "So your friends, they're gonna tear you down." Like, they don't do their homework. I was like, "Mom, they did their homework and now they're allowed to come out." But like, you just went out yesterday, so now I have to wait 2 business days to go outside. So they come to my crib, like, it's a true story. I'm like, "Yeah, my mom said I can't even go outside, bro. I ain't gonna hold you." Like, bro, it's funny, like, seeing it, like, on social media when people, like, make jokes, like, "Oh, this is how we all grew up." But, like, that's really how niggas grew up.
Us, though,
like, I couldn't go outside. If I had fun on Monday, I can't have fun until, like, Thursday.
Hey, I kid you not. It got to the point where I stopped asking my mom and just told my friends that she said no, because I knew it was gonna be a no. Like, it got to the point where my friends was like, "Bro, did you even ask for real?"
That's depressing.
Yeah.
Like,
bro.
I just told them, like, no.
I had friends ask, "Do you even fuck with us?" I was like, "Bro, of course, bro." Like, I'm like, "Bro, I'm under jurisdiction right now, bro. My parents not like y'all."
This nigga is on close watch, boy. Ankle monitor, everything.
Bro, I'm saying, man.
Nah, that ass. Yeah, nah. When it came down to going out with friends, that shit wasn't going nowhere, boy. It was you had to ask for one. Goddamn, they had to know your pops, your mom. They need to know somebody. They need to know where you going. They need to have somebody's location. They need to have somebody's phone number. They need to have goddamn, I don't know, a grown adult in the room or something, knowing what y'all doing exactly. So it's like, it's a whole ordeal. They need to know who was going to pick y'all up and who was going to drop y'all off. You know what I mean? They need to know who was driving, you know, all these
That's
different...
crazy. They sound like federal informants.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like I said, I think high school, I probably... All right, back to it, though. Back to it, though. Now, so I think in high school, I probably went outside. I think I can name them.
No, that's crazy.
I definitely can name them. So I went outside for, boom, first, I think, first homecoming, I went outside. I didn't go outside again till like next year. Next year I moved, so went outside for probably like 1 football game. That was it for that whole year. Went outside again that next year. That was when I got my car, so I was able to move around freely a little bit, but you know, I still had my hating ass pops on my ass, so that nigga was hating on me regardless. So I mean, at that point, I didn't give a fuck. So you feel me? I was on my I don't know what the fuck. I was on my road shit. You feel me?
He was road.
I was going road. So it's like, you feel me? Could nobody tell me shit. You feel me? So the only time I was going out is I was going to work, going to school, coming back home. You know what I mean? I went out again on Halloween that year. The next time I went out was graduation. Yep. So if
Damn.
you really think about that time frame from Halloween from one year to graduation the next year, it's kind of insane. You know what I mean? So I was never allowed to have no friends. I remember one time I tried to have a friend over, and he actually did come over, and he left. I think we had a sleepover, and we was watching Kevin Hart, and we was laughing so loud downstairs and shit. And when he left, my mama texted me talking about something. Is that nigga gay? Bro, how does that make him gay? Like, cause he laughing and shit. Like, what the fuck's like? How does that correlate? Type shit. But yeah, nah. As far as like social life, I didn't have no social life. That's probably the reason why I'm the way I am today. Because I mean, I'm just so used to being cooped up in the crib and shit, not being able to go outside and shit. So like, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of my lifestyle nowadays. So.
And I would say like after a while, like I started to like learn my parents' patterns. Like they were kind of, I ain't gonna lie, my parents growing up, like I probably had it easier than all you guys not because like my parents were cool with it, it's because they were kind of naive. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like once my parents met a couple of like 2 or 3 of my friends and they could like trust them, they know their parents, that's up in the air. So like whenever like I was going out, like they never cared to see who came to pick me up. I say, oh, this friend that you already know is picking me up. Okay. So like I left and like I would spend a night at their house, and then from there I would take the shuttle to somebody else's place.
Oh yeah, now you was on that wild shit,
Yeah.
Bro. So
now what if they did call your friend's crib?
They won't though. That's the thing.
But what if they did, hypothetically speaking? What if they did?
My friends gonna come for me.
What if it's their mama that answered?
Shit, I don't know. But
That's
like
tough.
I never
That's
thought that far because I knew it wasn't possible. Like they don't have. I tell them my friends' names all the time and they forget.
You gotta think of the impossible though.
Bro, I've calculated every decision I've ever made,
But you
and I've made it.
But you clearly didn't calculate that one right there.
How if I never got caught?
I mean,
What?
no, nigga, you didn't get caught because nigga, you got lucky. Now I'm saying
I've done that multiple times.
I understand that, and you got lucky every single time. Good for you.
Is it luck or is it calculations?
No, AJ, bro. Boom. Tell me this, bro. You tell
If
your
it works, bro.
You tell your OG, bro. Yo, I'm going to this person's house. I'm going to Buka crib, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turns out you don't go to Buka crib, but your mama got Buka mama number. You feel me?
I just, bro.
She called his mama. Yo, my son over there, how is he acting up? Is he good? Is he causing trouble? Nah, I ain't seen your son. What you talking about? Your son out here? Oh, okay. So when you get home, it's belt to ass season.
Bro, I just told you they ain't had their number.
You just said,
Bro, I told you it's not possible.
but you just said they had the people's number.
No, they just know the people. They don't have the number. They wasn't listening, bro.
I mean, I
Good look though.
I could never use that card because that shit. Well, what?